Hey guys, Noodleneck33 back today with Mustachio.
What's up?
And today I want to pose another question down for the comments about maybe if you feel Call of Duty has peaked over the years and it's on a steady decline or, maybe still on the rise. I have my own personal opinion and I'm sure Mustachio does as well. And we're curious to see if maybe people agree or disagree with us or have points maybe even we haven't thought of. I guess I'd like to start with asking Mustachio, what made you love Call of Duty back in the day?
Definitely the story. When I started playing this game when I was really little, so I loved like the Medal of Honor and SOCOM and stuff like that. And Call of Duty was just like it looked so good, and instantly I loved it. I've played most of them. I think I've played every one that's came out at least once. And there was times where like World at War and Modern Warfare 2, where I sunk a lot of hours into these games. Call of Duty was the game that made me a gamer. It felt like I don't know if that's how it is for you. I don't think this is going to be a video where we just hate on Call of Duty because Call of Duty has its and people around our age, like the 20s. I feel
Yeah,
like
early
Call of Duty
20s.
was a lot of our first shooter type games that we played.
Yeah, yeah, definitely between that and Halo.
Yeah, Halo definitely, but I enjoyed Halo's story more than I liked the multiplayer. But not about Halo.
Fair enough. It's not for everybody. You've always been more of the tactical real life situations.
Yeah, but lately it seems like the Call of Duty franchise is. It almost seems like it's fizzling out, or it's starting to. Something is happening. Something has changed. It's,
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, and I feel like it's not necessarily fizzled, but it's like 15 years ago whenever it started the franchise. One day we're gonna do our research and we're gonna look up
it
before we
might have
just
been 2003.
yeah, when we start to actually like invest a little bit more time, it's like, oh hey, you're over today, Mustachio. You want to record a little video? We'll start looking into more facts. But I would say that they had lightning in a bottle,
Yeah, it's a
and
great game.
they really rode that through for a long time early in the console generations of like Xbox, PS2. They really carried that momentum for a long time. People started to get tired of World War II.
They innovated back then.
Yeah,
They Now it's the same thing with
different skin.
with a different setting and a different feel to it. Kind of different feel to it, but
And
a
that's
lot
our
more aim
opinion, but I
assist.
agree with you definitely. And I remember when I was about 9, my uncle, who's probably about 8 years older than me, was babysitting, and he didn't know I wasn't allowed to play rated T games because Call of Duty used to be rated T for teen. And I told him I wanted to rent Call of Duty Big Red 1 from the movie gallery. And he did it, and we got in so much trouble, but I had so much fun falling in love with that game. And I continued to play it up until World at War, and I still have bought an occasional Call of Duty. I think I bought 3 in Ghosts.
I think
And
it was Big Red One that had like this scene where you like enter into a house and this German charges you with a knife and you have like this epic like it was like a like a sequence battle, and then you end up like stabbing the German in the chest.
I think that's Saving Private Ryan.
No, it's definitely happened in one of these games. I promise you. But I remember that moment when I was a kid when that happened, and I loved it. Now I kind of hate it,
Hey,
but
someone let us know if that's from Big Red 1, because I think I saw that in Saving Private Ryan.
nah, it's not. Whenever that little shitty kid lets the guy die in Saving Private Ryan.
He wasn't a kid. He was in the military.
They were kids. It's World War II. All right,
He
back
had a
to
beard.
Call of Duty. Here we go.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I think I had the most fun with World at War. The introduction of zombies was great.
Oh, they had so many like exploits in World at War, like zombies. You could go like morph into the wall with a flamethrower and survive 500 rounds. I
It,
like that.
it really added a lot to more than just the multiplayer aspect of it, which it had kind of become with Modern Warfare, and we hadn't really seen before with all the previous generation PS2, Xboxes. Online multiplayer wasn't as big of a thing back then, and the 360 and PS3 really changed that. And I think they peaked with me personally in Modern Warfare 2. I don't feel like Modern Warfare 2 could have done anything to have me excited for Black Ops, or Modern Warfare 3. I grew up a little bit, and I'm not saying like it's not a game for grown-ups or anything. It's just me personally. I started playing other things that were coming out around the time, like Mass Effect. I got really into Mass Effect for a long time. Except Mass Effect 3, I shot the Ghost Kid in the balls and killed everybody. It was really a waste of hundreds of hours of 3 games of playthroughs. I got really big into Halo. I never had online. It was my first, like, Call of Duty, surprisingly. You know, most people, Halo introduced them to split screen couch games, LAN parties. That was Call of Duty for me. I never had Wi-Fi growing up. So all my cousins had Call of Duty. We'd play Call of Duty. I never really played Halo. Halo got me into online gaming when I was 18 with Halo Reach. I'd had all the games, but it was always just couch, split screen, and I think that's part of why it's kind of stagnated for me, is if not all my friends want to buy the game, I can't play the game with anybody.
Yeah, I always had internet. I mean, that was my thing. You know, we lived in an area where I had to run like a 300-foot Ethernet cord from a building into our house through my window, but I was gonna play Call of Duty back then. I mean, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was getting online, and you know, I really stopped playing Call of Duty around the Black Ops 2 era. I don't know. Black Ops was when I stopped. I played a lot of Black Ops. I did not like it as much as I liked Modern Warfare 2. You know, Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion, sucked. I hated Modern Warfare 3. I hated Ghost. I hated Advanced Warfare. I mean, it just didn't feel the same anymore for me. I mean, I just loved Modern Warfare 2 so much. I loved quickscoping. I loved, you know, the retarded kill streaks and how overpowered they were. I kind of like it when things are overpowered in video games or
Maybe just
exploitable.
a little bit.
I like exploits.
Yeah, I
But
think
Call of Duty did a really good job of like breaking me into other games. Like I think that Call of Duty
like
was
a
like
gateway game.
It was like it's a gateway drug. You know, it's just where I became. You know, where I got into other games, where I started playing other games. You know, I think how have I, you know, I started out playing Call of Duty and here I am just Counter-Strike all the time.
Something a little bit, like I said earlier, you've always been more into the realistic side of things, and I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that Counter-Strike is the most realistic thing out there. I mean, like, I do respect the fact that a bullet kills you.
Yeah.
But, like, there's some things, like a spin bot, don't exist in real life. I think with me, it's not really so much that the game has a different feel. I didn't play near as much as you know, but I think it has a lot to do with just, like, I feel like after World at War and Modern Warfare 2, it all kind of became muscle memory to me. I never really feel like I'm doing any better or I'm progressing, you know. You just get on, you play a match of Call of Duty, and you go on about your day. And
You know, I really loved the storytelling in the first Call of Duties. Like, I loved Modern Warfare when it followed, like, Soap and Captain Price and all those people. And it ended, and, you know, it seemed like they were just like, well, gotta come up with another story. And none of them were ever as good. They didn't innovate the same.
And you could go back in the Big Red one with that. You had, like, the stereotypical, like, World War II heroes, like Brooklyn, and all of, like, the Chicago nicknames, just like where they're from. They all have like the stereotypical accents, and it's a very diverse group of comrades who come together during a hard time. And I'll agree with that. Like I haven't really played too much, but the story in Ghost I didn't really care for, and from what I've seen of the one that came out this year, I don't care for the story that much. I can't sit here and honestly say that I played the whole thing, so maybe I'm biased a little bit, but I know I don't like the new zombies. I'm a little bit colorblind, and it's all kind of the same color, so I run into things
new zombies
a lot.
isn't the same as the old zombies. It wasn't.
It doesn't feel.
It's
scary.
No,
like it was never supposed to. I don't think.
I don't know, that first zombie, that first
it was suspenseful, but like
where it was like hard as shit to get past round 25. you'd be in the top of that map. Everybody had like Brownings, and if you had the flamethrower at that point, you were obviously in a glitch somewhere. But
Unless you
you
were
had
just dumb and you had flaming zombies running at you in a corner.
maybe you had the ray gun. You were awesome if you had the ray gun, and you were like fight for your life on round 25. And now people are making it to round 5,000 and shit. It's just not. It just doesn't seem the same.
It's definitely not.
And in the beginning, it felt like zombies. It is like the zombies.
Like it could have been its own
had a
game.
story. Like it followed those 3 or 4 or whatever it was guys, like the Russian guy, the Nazi, the American, and it was just. And you where were they gonna go next? And it almost felt like it should have tied into a story. And hell, it might have. I don't know, but I don't think it did.
Yeah, I don't think it ever really did too, because the next one was like when they had like transit, and all they had like build the bus parts, and it's kind of like the forerunner to what we have today, where you have to go get all those pieces from everywhere. And like I said, I haven't really played it that much, and that's why I'm biased. That's why we want to bring the question to you. Maybe fill us up on some things we missed, or let us know how you feel about Call of Duty in general, and if it's still on the climb. Like, I'm definitely not saying Call of Duty's not going anywhere. I still buy usually every couple. I'm not somebody who commits to a yearly release.
Yeah, I'm a lot poorer than I was back when I was a kid, so I don't really buy many Call of Duties anymore. But if one came out that I thought I would love again, I would buy it.
Oh, yeah, and like I was kind of disheartened at first. Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 changed my mind. But I was a little disheartened. I really like World War II. I like history. I know they're not the most historically accurate things around, but I feel like Call of Duty maybe needs to take a risk, and they did do that going into this future setting, but it's kind of a safe risk because it's where the series was heading. Battlefield 1 proved that you could do anything. I'm a firm believer that a Civil War Call of Duty could do good if it was coded well enough.
I mean, yeah, if it was fun.
Like, imagine getting a kill streak of, like, a Gatling gun on wheels being pulled by horses. Like, you could do some really historically inaccurate crap that would be amazing to play.
Yeah.
And I think maybe, like, it seems really safe now. It's like most AAA series, like FIFA's, your Maddens, your other big-name shooters, what Halo is turning into. We see it almost a Halo game every year now, even though it's not always the main series. Like, Halo 5 just came out. We're getting Halo Wars 2. They're just really starting to pump it out. They're starting to be a little safer. They're all kind of becoming the same thing to an extent. And I think that's kind of where I'm just kind of like, this year I'm going to play Battlefield. And like you said, if Call of Duty looks good next year, maybe I'll be playing Call of Duty again.
Yeah, I mean, I played it because my friends played it. But it's almost like they feel the same to the extent that I don't know if I will ever like another Call of Duty unless the people, every single person that made Modern Warfare, the original one, come back.
That's what Titanfall is, though.
Yeah, I know, and Titanfall is freaking amazing.
Titanfall is pretty dope.
I love Titanfall. The story on Titanfall 2 is awesome. I loved it. But I guess, I think Call of Duty has its place in every 20-year-old's hearts, where we need to realize that it was a great game, and it might still be a great game for you.
Oh yeah, I would say it's still definitely a great game no matter what. Even if I'm not playing it, it's too well beloved of a franchise for them to completely screw it up. People are always going to buy it, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I'm a little burnt out, have been for a while, and I'd like to once again thank all of y'all for listening to this rambling, babbling, no fact-checking mess.
One day we will get better at this.
One day, yes, we will start fact-checking and knowing what the first Call of Duty is. If some random person out there finds this video, please let us know the year and the title.
Don't be an asshole and say it's Call of Duty, dumbass.
We know it's Call of Duty.
It's fucking Call of Duty.
We just want to know if it was PS1 or PS2, Xbox, both of them. I don't care. I want to know.
Mobile application.
But thanks for tuning in again. Let us know how you feel down below. Leave a like for more and subscribe. Thanks for watching.